Hey guys, Zul'jin here, and welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Galaxies. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am on my bounty hunter again this morning, and I really have a crowning achievement moment to share with you guys. So I'm in Corellia right now, in Coronet actually. Let me go ahead and bring up my HUD again. And this place is pretty cool. I gotta say, the only thing that I don't like about a lot of the Star Wars Galaxy cities are these little thresholds into the different portions of the cities. These things are really like speeder proof. They make me so angry sometimes when I'm trying to fly through. But I'm in a little spot that I have waypointed. Now I want you to take a look at my coordinates here. I'm at like -211, -4477. 3 days ago, I was chilling, doing some bounty hunter missions, some of my first few bounty hunter missions, where I did my video on it. And a fellow bounty hunter in training shared this location with me. And ever since then, I've kind of been working on it. And for the past couple days, I've been hitting it pretty hard. And I finally got to the experience threshold that I wanted to get to. And I'll explain a little bit to you about. So while I'm doing this, let's just go ahead and start a mission. This little spot here, the thing that makes this so great, I did mention that I was in Coronet, right? Coronet. The thing that makes this so great is there's a Spynet operative and a bounty hunter mission terminal really close to one another. Now, they were pretty close in the city of Karen and Naboo as well, but not this close. And the thing about this is that you can actually take a mission, and let's see, we'll take this, we'll look at this one. This mission is only 61 difficulty. Now, I'm just going to accept, but the highest difficulty that you can get in the first tree of investigation, which, well, not even the first tree of investigation, before you learn Investigation 1, just from Novus Bounty Hunter, and basically, I think it's Bounty Mission Difficulty +1 is what you get, right? If you click on Novus Bounty Hunter, you get the same thing. So the difficulty goes up by 1 once you learn this. I have 9908 XP out of possible 1,000. The max that you can get before you level something up, before you stop getting experience, is 10,000. And every guide that I've seen, it's recommended that you get 10,000 before you do this. So, to make a long story short, let's just try to fire this off. Now, you have to talk to the Spynet operative in order to get the mission waypoint. You can see that it's 5,000 away, okay? So, even though that's not terrible, we could get one closer than that. I've been actually working on these, and you can get them as close as a few thousand away. Well, I've even had them as close as 1,800, but that's a little hard to do. Anyway, what you do here is, if you see something that you don't like a distance that you don't like, you go ahead and abort mission, and you have to stand close to the terminal to refresh. So if you try to refresh here, for instance, you can't refresh, and if you try to talk to the Spynet operative from here, you can't do it. So you just have to walk back and forth. So what I did is I placed my windows in a way that I can just kind of go for it, you know. So I'll go to the terminal, I'll hit refresh, I'll sort missions by payment, and it's a difficulty 67, okay? I'll run over to the spy guy, and I'll talk to him again. Alright, this one is 2,986, so this is in my threshold. I don't know what's in yours, but what I end up doing is taking any mission that is around 3K away. Sometimes I take them a little bit further, sometimes I take them a little bit closer. It depends what it pays. The max that you can get in this location, because it's not an improved job market, which in some player cities, they're considered improved job markets, meaning that if you take a mission in an improved job market, the payout is higher for the same difficulty of mission. So these missions pay a maximum of 8K. What I've seen, I've never seen them over 8K. In fact, they're always in the 6,000 or 7,000s, and the difficulty ranges between, I think it's in the 30s all the way to 67. But what you want to get the most experience and the highest payouts, or a combination of the two, is to go between anything above 60, which I think they only cycle from mission difficulty 61 and mission difficulty 67. Okay, That will range between, I can actually show you in my, uh-oh, I'm getting shot at here. Where was I now? I got so confused. Anyway, so let me scroll up. You can see that the last bounty hunter mission I did, I killed my mark. I got 1803 pistol experience, 180 combat experience, and 134 bounty hunting experience. Now, sometimes I get 120. I think I've gotten lower than 120 before, and the maximum I've got, I think, is 180. Okay, so this is what happens. Why am I just grinding out these first level missions, these 1 difficulty missions like this? Well, for a few reasons. One, I can do them non-buffed. And number 2, no matter what the mission difficulty, the mark only gives you, the bounty hunter mission after you complete it only gives you around, I think it could be up to double XP, but like 200 or 300 a mission, even at higher level difficulties, okay? Plus they're really hard to do, difficulty wise, when you actually get to the mark to kill. And last but not least, you have to start using droids when you climb up the different experience trees. And I think well, you climb up the investigation tree, and I think I've already mentioned that, but what I mean by that is when you learn Investigation 1, your marks will continue to stay on the planet, but you actually need to have droids seek out your marks. On Investigation 2, it's the same thing, I do believe, except your droids get better at it. So what'll happen is if you have a droid that, here's my mark right here, by the way. If you have a droid that goes out and it fails, it's just a waste of a droid. They get destroyed. And to my knowledge, droids are not the most expensive thing in the world. I have a couple of factory crates that I bought while adventuring of the seeker droids and of these guys right here. Oh no, that's molecular clamps. Where is my other crate of droids? Here we are. Aracade? Wait, Arachid probe droids, okay? So Arachid probe droids, I have, what's the quantity of this? I have 20 and there's 5 crates of it. So 100 of these, I think they cost me 40k. And I want to say that Seeker Droids cost me around the same. Maybe it was a little bit, maybe I spent 25 for the Seeker Droids. I'm not sure, but the way you would find the mark here is to use these Seeker Droids. And I'm going to show you more of that because I'll be able to level up investigation. But for now, let's kill this mark. I am using a scatter pistol right now. I could show that one to you as well if I didn't show it to you last episode. I'm kind of like, it's been a few days since I did this. But this is acid type damage, and the minimum is 123, the maximum is 200, and the attack speed is 1, which is an incredibly fast weapon. They get a lot more powerful than this, but for the money, this has been a really good pistol. So I'm going to use eye shot, and I'm going to hit him again so he's blind. And now I'm going to use a macro that I have, which uses health shot, body shot, and bleed shot, which are all different pistol skills that I have. And there's the mark. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab him. I looted a vibral axe. I got 114 credits, and I got my mark done. So now if I look at my experience, I am at 10,000. Okay, the last bit of experience I got was 134 experience, so it capped me out of 10,000. I can get no more than that without actually, okay, that was weird. It actually caps out at 10k, and you can't get any more than that without leveling up. So, if I would have just trained Investigation 1, just to start with, I would have had to start using droids to find my marks, even though they're on the same planet. I would have had to use more droids to find my marks and get only a little bit extra experience. So it would have been costing me more money. Even though the mission payouts would have been more, I would have probably had to have been buffed in order to do some of these things. Now, don't get me wrong. I could have trained my combat skills a little bit better to where, or got some better armor, or etc., etc. Uh-oh. This ain't good. In order to do the missions, but it wouldn't have been as good. It just wouldn't have been as good. It wouldn't have been as fast. And I couldn't have used the same method, because I would have been going all over the place. I would have had to use droids just to figure it out, because the Spynet operative, when you have to use droids after mission level 1 or difficulty level 1, investigation 1, what they do is they give you a tissue sample or a DNA sample that you have to give to your droids to use. So you still have to talk to a Spynet operative, and you have to use a droid, meaning that the distance I could have not just cycled through like that. So all in all, it was much better to do what I did than to go any other route. So hopefully I didn't do a poor job of explaining that for those of you that are interested. But in my experience and from what I've read, this is the fastest way to get bounty hunter experience. There are some weird stuff that people talked about, like you can go and hack terminals in, I believe it's rebel bases or faction bases. You can do like hack faction terminals, not as a slicer, by the way, as a bounty hunter. Like you can I think they shut down the terminals or something like that. Anyway, it's in the faction bases that you can go in and do something to terminals in order to get bounty hunter experience. But I think the only way that you don't get attacked constantly in those things is using camo kits from rangers, and it becomes pretty complicated. It took me about two and a half days of hitting this pretty hard. I did spend some time shopping and this and that. I did all kind of shit, actually. I tested the amount of time that it would take me to go back and forth. It's roughly around, on a swoop, it's roughly 1 minute per 1,000 meters of travel, roughly. So once you get out of Coronet, because Coronet sometimes you have to move around quite a bit just to get out, it's about 1,000 meters per travel. So if you average out 2 or 3 minutes just to refresh that terminal and do what I did in order to get a reasonably close mission, like around 3K, and travel that back and forth, is about 6 or 7 minutes and 3 minutes to actually refresh it. So you figure about 10 minutes per mission, and if you want to base it off minimums to do your own calculations, it is about 120 XP per. So now that we're back here, it's good. We don't have to worry about missions anymore because we won't get any more experience. We have to go train it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to Naboo, and we'll get started with a real mission. Alright folks, here we are back in Naboo on Karen. I went ahead and get buffed because I didn't know really how hard it was going to be. So let's go ahead and train. I'm interested in learning skill investigation 1. Oh, 10,000 credits, yes. I did not show you, after all of that training, I ended up with almost 400,000 credits. And actually it was more than that, because I used probably 60 or 70,000 credits just to buy droids and stuff, and the occasional tips and stuff while I was doing that, also travel expenses. So yeah, you could figure after that training, 10,000 bounty hunter experience on that method that I just used, you get about 400,000 credits. So nothing to sneeze at. It's pretty good. I'm interested in learning a skill, investigation 2. 20,000 credits, yes. Alright, so now I've used all my experience. Well, I can't level up anymore. If I take a look at investigation, I am halfway done. Well, not halfway, but almost halfway done with investigation 3. So 6,000 experience until I get investigation 3. And that's when marks start to go off planet. So my last difficulty cap was 67. Let's see what it is now. Oh, the payouts are a good bit higher. 109. Okay, let's take another look at it. This one's probably going to be a little bit higher. 157. That's probably going to be the highest right there, is 157. And it looks like they pay out right above 25k. Looks like it's kind of hard to get those though. Oh no. 156? No, that's 103. Hold on. Let's see here. 187. No, 18.7 for 157. Didn't I see one high? Yeah, 22.8. That's probably one of the highest that I've seen. at 157 difficulty. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pick this one up. Hopefully we don't die. Alright, so we've got that. Now we talk to the Spynet operative just like we did before. Only this time, he's not gonna give us a waypoint. He's gonna tell us, he's gonna give us a DNA sample that we have to use for a droid. Whoa, I'm not handling this case. Go find more experienced handler. So he is not even going to help us. We're gonna have to go to another area with a Spynet operative, and I'm pretty sure the Spynet operative in Kadora can help me. So I'm gonna head there now. Alright guys, this is the Spynet operative in Kadara. So the guild informs me that you seek a particularly elusive quarry. That's a hard word. It doesn't speak too well for your investigation skills, my friend, that I was able to track them down. However, in short order, let me simply upload the details to your datapad. So, I still didn't get a waypoint. If I check my datapad now, in data, I have... it still just tells me, can I activate waypoint? No. Alright. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to use a droid at this point. Let's go ahead. We kind of just learning this together. This is all stuff that I read. Now I don't think you can use droids in town, but in order for testing purposes, let me go ahead and pull one out. So we don't need the Arachid droids. We only need regular probe droids. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use a probe droid here. Probe droid, find bounty target. Alright, so I went ahead and sent one out. What did it say? Biological scan received? Commencing planetary something. So it does take a few minutes. So you can use these in town. You just can't use the Arachid droids in town, I don't think. So it should take a couple minutes to give me a waypoint. And when it comes back, it'll tell me what to do. While it's happening, I guess I can kind of go over my skill list. I don't know how much I did this last video, but what I'm focusing on right now is bounty pistol specialization. I did get quite a bit of experience in here so far, but I still have quite a bit to go. But this is a really, really good skill tree. You get 20 pistol accuracy and 20 pistol speed from this specific one. If we go in the Pistolier, for instance, at the same spot, you get some defenses, which is pretty good, but you can see pistol accuracy plus 10 and pistol accuracy while standing, stuff like that. So no pistol speed. Which one gives you... oh, pistol speed. Here we go. Pistol speed plus 6. So you can see that this increases quite a bit on the bounty hunter tree. And I'm also going to be getting pistol experience in smuggler, because now that I know... by the way, thank you all so much for all the tips with the smugglers. Now that I know that you can't slice bounty hunter terminals anymore since the last publish, I won't be going for slicing at all on this character. I'm only going to be going for dirty fighting. So if my calculations are correct, I should be able to get everything up to last ditch. Hopefully I can include last ditch. It's supposedly the highest damage pistol shot in the game. Low blow's a knockdown, so I definitely want that, and I know I did the math well to where I could do that. So mostly what I'm going to be doing is going for this skill tree in Smuggler. I'm going to go as high as I can for Master Pistolier. In Bounty Hunter, I'm only going to get Pistol Specialization up to 4 and Investigation up to 4. And I think I'm going to have to throw away Medic, unfortunately. Alright, what just happened here? It says, biological scan received. Okay, your target has been detected 10,026 meters to the southwest. So it finally gave me a waypoint. It took about that long. Let's go ahead and open up the map, and it looks like my target is northeast or west of Deja Peak. I think Timos Island is going to be the easiest way to get here. Alright, so I need to find a shuttle port or just go back to the starport here, which I think will be the best way to do it. So, let's go back to the starport. I have to go the long way around, I do believe. I suppose I could have taken, well, no, the shuttle port wasn't around. The shuttle port, sometimes it's like a 5-minute wait, so not the best thing for recording. I figure I could just talk and go ahead straight to the starport for these. By the way, the other day I figured, I saw myself running slow in comparison to other people in the starport, and I was like, why? Well, I figured it out is because I had a weapon in hand. Even though pistol is a one-handed weapon, it's just slower. Okay, Timos Island is gonna be the closest. There we go. So any weapon that you have in your hand makes you run slower. As well as, I also find out I had some talks with one of my colleagues, and I had read a few bounty hunter posts, forum posts from the past that said that lightning cannons increase the bounty hunter mission difficulty level, and it's not true. They do, in turn, increase the level of your missions. 22 seconds. They do, in turn, increase the mission difficulty of regular terminals. So I am not nearly as skilled with a lightning cannon as I am my regular weapons. In fact, if we added up the experience, I'm quite a bit stronger in pistol. Even though I'm only novice pistolier, I have some smuggler and I have some bounty hunter pistol experience. So my modifiers for pistol is much better. Pistol weapons, you can see the amount of experience I have in it. Lightning cannon, I don't have any specialization in it. And if we take a look at my pistol damage, you can see that it's not bad wherever it's at. Where is the Dorn pistol? There it is. My scatter pistol damage is not bad, but look at the lightning cannon damage. Instead of 123 at 200, it's 457 to 797, and this is not one of the strongest lightning cannons there are. So even though I'm not skilled in the branch, it still increases the mission difficulties in regular mission terminals, regular combat mission terminals. Okay, it looks like our mark is right around 2600 away, which is going to take a little while to get there, but that's not that bad. Oh, I'm stuck in the the grass is actually confusing. How do you get out of here? Okay, I was about to say, good lord, man. I don't think I've ever been to this this township. Anything special here? There's some artisan mission terminals. Vendor advanced weapons. Well, I have looked around quite a bit for weapons, but now that I have a little bit of money, I think I'm going to invest in a complete suit of armor and a good pistol. For a little while, I was just kind of getting by in hopes that that I would be okay. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm doing all right, but all I'm using right now is UB's armor, gloves, boots, and a composite armor chest piece. So definitely some room for improvement there. And as much as I like my pistol, I do know there's much stronger out there. Even though that attack speed is killer. But yeah, I'm not interested in in not doing as much damage as possible, especially what I'm about to start doing. I really want to start grinding pistol experience, and I want to go to those caves, like the Narglash cave is a good example, or the Squill cave. And it works pretty good for XP. You get a lot, but things could gang up on you really quick. So my hope is to climb the bounty hunter tree at least one more shot, and then start going for fan shot, because I know fan shot you can do some crazy stuff for nests in the pistolier tree. So that's my plan, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how it works out. Okay, so at 1200 left, oh, this is a neat place. So in my downtime, I'd like to tell you about another project that I have. I've been going, I'm always on the lookout for pretty places. And because I love just the scenery in Star Wars Galaxies. It's not the best graphics in the world, but some of the places for the game are very beautiful, or just really cool to look at. And some of the stuff that I do, naturally I'm always into YouTube. I'm trying to get good screenshots about what I'm doing and this and that. Well, there's another YouTuber that's been doing this for a long time. In fact, the last 2 years he's been making videos for Star Wars Galaxies, and his name is Mobyus1. And Mobyus is actually doing a screenshot contest, which you would think, Z, you're a YouTuber. You know, but hey, it's fun. It's stuff that you can do in the game, and it has some outlying benefit to you know, spreading the love on YouTube and sharing a little bit of content from a fellow creator. And I really enjoy his stuff. He's got a long list of Star Wars Galaxies videos that I've been catching up with recently, and he's doing a screenshot contest with a bunch of different categories. Like, I think he's got a funny category, he's got an action category, he's got a landscape or scenic category, and he's also got a what other one? Star Warsy category. So I've already gotten a couple screenshots of action by me fighting Rancors and doing and doing some fun stuff with that. And he's got another category. Oh well, I've got another screenshot for a category named for Star Warsy, and it's one of the spots with like an ATST walker and stuff like that. Okay, so my mark is not here, y'all. My mark is not here. He's probably in the vicinity. Okay, so that basically is what it comes down to. Unless it's gonna update again, I could potentially send out another droid, but I don't know if it's going to do it because I've already used the sample. Let's try to test it, huh? Let's just use one of the other droids and see what it does. Probe droid command. Find bounty. Okay, it says biological scan received. And it's gonna search, and while it's searching, I'm gonna start looking around a little bit and just tabbing. I mapped my mouse key, my mouse 4 key onto tab, so I can really look around here. These aren't my marks. These are all. Okay, wait, who's that? Oh no, RSF captain. These are all RSF, so not what I'm looking for here. So yeah. Anyway. I've got two really good pictures so far, and I think, oh, who is this? Oh, that's a female Narglash. That is not a who, it's a what. So yeah. Oh, wait. What did I just see? Oh no, that's a Mott. Opie? Ah, is that who my target is? Hold on. Who is my target here? What's his name? Opie! I found him! I found you, Opie. So we really didn't have to use another secret droid anyway. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and keep my bike out just in case I have to run from this guy. I have no idea how hard he's gonna be. He's only yellow, so he's not going to attack me on sight. I'm gonna have to attack him first. This should be pretty interesting. Alright, let me put my pistol in hand. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take a little extra precaution here. This is not recommended to do to your pets, ladies and gentlemen, but 137 meters to the east. So the secret droid did tell me once I got closer where my mount was. So this is my Lesser Plains Bowl that I got from my main. I just transferred him over. He's not that powerful, but he's all right. If I open up my my data profile here and I show him to you, I got 900 ham, and he only does 70 to 140. But he can absorb a couple hits, which makes him pretty beneficial in this. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and tell him to kill. Then I'm gonna use a combination of eye shot, which is gonna blind Opie. Then I'm gonna use a combination of bleed, health shot, and body shots, and I have that all macroed. So I'll show it to you after this. But anyway, go get him, Bull. Go get him. All right, eye shot. Here we go, and the macro starts. Health shot 1, health shot 2, bleed, body shot, body shot, body shot, body shot, body shot. Okay, my bowl is down already. It looks like I'm doing pretty good towards him. Let's go look at him. Let's go look at him. Go down, baby. It's like a Tusken Raider. Bam! 22,800. Whoa, 456 points of bounty hunter experience. That's actually pretty damn good. 3,600 pistol experience. And what did I get? 241 credits? from him and no items. Well, that was a lot of fun, y'all. My poor guy. Hold on. My poor baby. Are you? Oh, it's a corpse. Yep. That damn Tusken Raider done killed you. Alright, let's put him up. We'll heal it. Vitality is 96 out of 100. We can heal him. It's not a big deal. But yeah, that was cool. That was the mark. So what I was saying about the contest before I let y'all go is that I think they have 3 prizes for each category in Mobyus' screenshot contest. The first prize is 1,000,000 credits. The second prize is 500,000 credits, and the third prize is 250,000 credits. So if I submit, just hypothetically, this ain't gonna happen, but if I submit in all 4 categories and I get first place in all categories, I would get 4,000,000 credits. If I lose in every category but come out third place in one minimum, I'll get 250,000 credits. All at the same time, I get to explore and take some cool thumbnail pictures. So I think it's gonna be pretty fun based on what I have. I'm gonna try to show you the couple that I have already, the couple of thumbnail pictures. Well, the couple of pictures that I have already. And what I'm gonna do as well is I'm going to include a link to Mobyus's channel and, well, the video in my description about the screenshot contest. I'm pretty sure that by the time you guys see this, you won't have much time to compete, but you will if you want to. So I think you'll have a little bit of time. But at any rate, the good competition is fun, and it'll help him out too. Plus, you guys ought to go check him out. If you like Star Wars Galaxies content, you'll really like his channel, I'm sure. But at any rate, guys, I think that is gonna do it for this Bounty Hunter video. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. I don't know what we're gonna do next time, but we might do some more Bounty Hunter missions if y'all want to see them. But if you do like the video, don't forget to give me some dap on that like button and show your support. And you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, this is SWGEmu signing off, and we'll see you next time.